If you're Meghan Markle, of course, it's very difficult, isn't it? There you were, you're thinking you're going to be the darling of Hollywood. And once, of course, you enter back into the domain that you've so desperately tried to break into as a younger, aspiring actress, now you've got a prince of the realm on your arm and things should be a lot easier. But now Meghan's been making these terrible, shall we say, how can I put this nicely, 3 a.m. phone calls to people to simply try and resurrect, salvage, well, whatever remains of that career. As ever, let me explain. Morning, good to see you. Thank you so much as ever for your time today and nice to have your company. By the way, can we just say belated happy birthday to the beautiful screen legend that is Sophia Loren. Oh, what a lady. What a woman, you know. And she won't mind saying that she's 90 years old, but still looks terrific in my opinion. And of course, a lot of people will recall of all of her wonderful films, in particular things like Houseboat with Cary Grant, a really good film that you never really tire of that particular movie. What a combination together. I often thought that was a really good winning combination. You know, I first sort of came across Sophia Loren really by reading about her in a paper. I was Hollywood mad, as you can imagine, and there was some sort of behind the scenes picture of a movie she made called Firepower, I think for the director Michael Winner, and I just kind of thought, what's Sophia Loren doing on a boat that's blowing up? And then of course you discover the real beauty. So happy birthday, Sophia. It was lovely to meet you, albeit briefly, and what a lady you are. Really, just, I mean, incredible woman, isn't she? And do you remember the Peter Sellers song? Yes, goodness gracious me. Wouldn't get that past the censor now, would you? Back as ever to your royal story of the day. This is proving very, very difficult now for Meghan Markle. Ever since the splash piece from the Hollywood Reporter, where they've kind of got everybody slapped down to affidavits and stuff, saying just what a difficult character Meghan Markle is to work for. Now, this comes as no surprise because obviously we've known about this over here and the rest of the world, all thanks to all the staff that exited, well, their short tenure inside the British monarchy. It gets worse though, really, because, you know, you could bat that away in America and say, oh, well, it was just the British, they didn't like me. Now, when the most esteemed Bible in Hollywood is coming to get you, you have a few problems, to say the least. Now, Meghan is desperately trying to move on from this. And really, as I told you the other day, even the intervention, allegedly, of her husband, the former royal known as Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, it's not working. They're not bothered. You know, they've kind of got these people slapped down to rights. So you can understand how Meghan thinks, well, okay, what else can I do? Now, according to that source, as ever, allegedly, Meghan Markle basically has reached out to, well, the biggest hitter that she feels she knows. The woman who, of course, adorned and demanded that we all drink clever coffee, if you remember, Oprah Winfrey. This is the woman who sort of blasted into Meghan's speech at that bookstore the other week. So you see how friendly this is. Now, according to that source, all she really wants from Oprah is to basically say nice things, you know, come out and say, though, you know, you're not a bad person and stuff like that. Inside the camp, inside Montecito, Meghan's scouring the few remaining staff that are to see if anybody's worthwhile to go on camera or indeed on record to say what a great boss she is, entrepreneurial, and wouldn't be treated like this if she was a man. That's the rhetoric that they're going down, you understand. However, Oprah seems to be rather busy. Yes, she's got a brand new interview that she's pushing with another celebrity that she's hoping is going to turn around for her, and she's hoping to hook a clause into Melania Trump for a sit down with her. Yes, you see, it's all about money. They'll push the politics aside in the end, but as long as they can get their money's worth, they're not bothered. So where does Meghan fit into this? Well, as I said, the difficulty for Meghan is that it seems that Oprah's way too busy, and according to the well-placed source, well, she's just not returning calls. And this has really, well, stunned Meghan. I mean, after all, she gave her an entree into the royal wedding of the decade a few years back. And, you know, she promised to get her to meet Her Majesty the Queen, even a possibility of an interview. Well, Oprah's no fool. She's been in this job a long time and she'll use you like a dish rag and toss you aside when she's finished with you. And that's clearly now what's happening to Meghan. She's still on the search to counteract this negativity from a Hollywood Reporter, but so far without much success. Could Hollywood finally become the closed book once again for Meghan Markle? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.